Hi, Mark.
Why do you keep saying hi, Mark, like you're my mate or something?
Just say hello, it's polite.
Well, it doesn't suit you, Ian.
Work here is done.
Is it? Your work's never done.
How's life treating you?
Oh, you're not harassing me today?
No?
No? Not rattling off?
I don't know if you've done anything wrong.
You never do. Doesn't stop you. Does it?
Yeah. No, it doesn't. Because if you go around racially abusing people, then that's when you get arrested like you did.
If I'm unlucky enough to encounter cops like you, that's what happens to me.
Oh, I see. Right.
Yeah?
Yeah. All cops would arrest you for racially abusing people, though, like you did.
Yeah, only when you're guilty.
Well, you were found guilty by court.
But you've already admitted on camera that that doesn't mean it happened.
Well, they found you guilty.
You know and I know it was bollocks.
Well, I wasn't there. I can only go off the witnesses.
Was.
Yeah, I know, but I can only go off what the witnesses say, can't I?
Do you know what your fundamental mistake was? Yeah?
Go on.
I might as well tell you, because it's never going to go anywhere. Who the fuck translated for it on the day?
What do you mean? He speaks,
he didn't understand a word of English in the courtroom when Trevor was talking to him. Every single thing had to go through the translator. So who translated for him what I said on the day?
Oh, I don't know.
It's a good one, isn't it?
I don't know who took the statement from him.
Must have been somebody Polish that was behind me.
Maybe.
Hey?
Maybe.
It's not funny, Ian.
I can't answer the
question. It's not funny.
I don't know.
I've got a conviction for something I didn't do.
Well,
and you helped to get it there.
Well, I can only go off what the evidence is.
What, that your mate sent you from Hounshill Management?
I don't know him.
You do?
I don't.
You do?
I don't know him. They're not my friends. All I do is gather the evidence.
So you don't feel bad that an innocent person has got a conviction for something that you know, deep down, you know didn't happen?
I don't feel bad that somebody was convicted in a court of law for racially abusing somebody, no.
All right.
No.
But you know it was bollocks.
Well, I don't know if it's bollocks or not, do I?
You do know, Ian. Come on.
How do I? The court found you guilty. How can it be bollocks?
Can you speak Polish?
I don't speak Polish.
I can speak Polish. Do you know how many Polish people I used to employ? 25. Yeah? I've had Polish girlfriends.
Is that relevant?
And I've got Polish friends, lots of them. So the last person you get racial abuse to a Polish person from in this country is me. Yeah?
Well, that would be down to you to put that argument forward at the time, or...
I wouldn't have made the slightest bit of difference. Wouldn't have made the slightest bit of difference. It was a bollocks whitewash, and you know it.
All I do is turn up, give evidence, make sure the witnesses are there, and that's my job done. It's down to the court to look at the evidence, and on the balance of probabilities, it wasn't on the balance of probabilities, it was beyond reasonable doubt. So beyond reasonable doubt, did you call that person, or did you racially abuse that person? Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Beyond reasonable doubt, you did. The court found you guilty. Whether you did or not is irrelevant to me. The court found you guilty. I don't care if you did or not.
You don't care, either way. That's the wrong attitude, Ian.
Why?
Because it is.
I just put the evidence
because
forward.
I've got a conviction for something I didn't do. Something that didn't happen.
To speak to Trevor,
the two pussy security guards didn't like it that I put their colleagues on YouTube. Yeah? Matthew Garvey took offence to me putting his two mates on YouTube. My very first video.
Right.
Yeah?
And you think that's why?
That's why he's done what he's did.
Right.
Yeah. That's not what I think, I know. You know? I'd never met Matthew Garvey before.
It's irrelevant to me whether you said it or not. I just gather the evidence and put it before the courts and CPS, and they make the decision, and the court awarded against you. So whether you think it's bollocks or not, that's down to Trevor to make an appeal.
I don't think
it's down to Trevor to make an appeal, though.
That'll just be whitewashed through court. It'll cost me more money, and it costs.
But there's an appeal process to go through, and you need to go through that if you feel
I did that on the other one.
You've been a victim of the judicial system.
I did that on the other one, and it was just whitewashed.
You
On the
got the
hospital
for
crap.
the NHS one,
Yeah. I just got whitewashed straight through. Not a £500 cost. I wasn't even allowed to show my footage, nothing. All bollocks. So the same would happen with the other one.
Well, again, that's a decision for you to make, isn't it, not me?
You see, he's laughing because he knows. It's like a slap on the wrist, you know. If you fuck with us, here's what happens. And you warned me of that. I remember you warning me.
Did I?
You did. You said, keep your
that.
mouth shut and pick better targets. Do you remember?
I don't recall saying that.
You did.
But if you've interpreted what I've said as that, then it was probably good advice, wasn't it?
Not really. That would mean changing my beliefs and buckling to the system.
Yeah.
And doing what you tell me.
But you know, there's a saying, isn't there? You pick your targets, don't you? And I think sometimes you
I don't target anybody.
You choose the wrong ones sometimes, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, you're never going to beat the establishment, are you? Are you? The establishment's got too many cops like you to do the dirty one.
The difficulty with you, well, it's not difficult, but the problem with you
I feel
is you do your own likeness because you film the abuse you give to people, whereas other people in your situation
Yeah.
who have a camera and body cam and other things like that, they know when to keep their mouth shut. And unfortunately for you, you don't.
that's because there's no bollocks about me. That's because you get what you see.
No airs and graces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I understand.
I don't know the fancy words for it. I speak my mind.
I know, but it's to your detriment sometimes.
No, it has to be,
That's
And you've watched enough of my videos to know that I never start the argument.
Well, you do, because you're there provoking, aren't you? Poking and provoking. That's the aim of your website, isn't it? So people can view it, and you get paid for views.
Well, the aim of my website now is to expose council corruption, police corruption, tyranny,
Really?
traffic wardens, things that are bad for the people. Yeah,
Right. Well, that's a matter of opinion.
yeah. So what do you think it is?
Doesn't
You think
matter
it's just about making money, getting views? Because I don't make much money from that.
Well, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I have no idea what you make or what you don't. Makes no odds to me what you do.
Last month,
But if you fall into my
less
world,
than 200 quid.
if you fall into my world and you commit offences, then you know how you're going to be dealt with.
By you, yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I know what's coming when you're involved, yeah.
Mark, he's been real. Again.
I sometimes think that you take it too personally with me.
Oh God, no, I'm too long in the tooth for that. I've got too many years service to take anything personally. Don't take anything personally. Genuinely don't.
Lots of other people see it differently.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
We've got 3 occasions now on film where you've harassed me. Yeah?
Harassed you?
Harassed me, yeah.
Oh, you need to make a complaint then if you feel that way.
All right. Remember what you said afterwards, the last time you said that to me?
Well, make one. And
No, the last time you said that to me was in the magistrate's court waiting room. And what was the line after it?
Well,
See how far you get with that.
well, because it's not harassment. That's
No.
the reason why. And I did say that. See
Yeah.
how far you get with it, because if I was harassing you, you would make a complaint and you'd want to investigate it, surely. Yes or no?
No, because we
Why?
all know it's bollocks, the complaint procedure.
Well, it's bollocks.
all that does is give the sergeant something to do.
Yeah, but they will look at it and say, right, is PC Leicester harassing this person unnecessarily? And I would be hauled over.
I feel that you have done
that.
recently. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
My interactions with you have always come about as a result of the Townlink radio or complaints from members of the public or what I've been deployed to.
When you went to the CISC site, you were on the video where you told lies behind Sainsbury's petrol station.
Oh,
right?
Talbot Road.
Now the mistake you made there is, the guys that work
lies.
on that site.
I think you need to work out what a lie is first.
You've seen the video, you know exactly what the lie was.
Yeah, but
oh, it's just a little white
if somebody
lie.
remembers something wrong, that isn't a lie. If their intention is to deceive you in the first place and then continue with that and make you believe that, that's a lie. What I did was not a lie. You see? So you need to gen yourself up on what a lie is in the dictionary.
No, you need to watch the video again. It wasn't a major lie. It didn't get me into trouble.
It wasn't a lie.
All right?
People can remember things wrong without it being a lie.
Right.
Can't they? We do it, everybody does it every day. And I'm no different. Neither is PC.
Is this your psychoanalysis training coming out, is it?
I'm just telling you how I view it.
So anyway, you've got sidetracked here, you see?
Yeah.
He's diffusing from the questions.
And we were helping 2 homeless people out on the floor.
I know that, I've seen that. That's why I didn't come barging in, saying you picking on the homeless people.
We never pick on them. We offer them, we give them really good advice on where they can go and access support.
So you do some good in the community, Ian?
I think we do. I think we do a lot of good in the community. A hell of a lot. That's the aim of our game on this town centre.
Well, I've yet to see it.
Despite what you think.
No, Ian, my personal opinion of you is purely based on my interactions with you.
I understand that.
Yeah? Out of the uniform, you might be a right nice guy. I don't know you. You're not my friend. I don't know. So, I can only base it on the way you treated me.
Yeah, of course. If you come into my world and you act how you have done historically, then you will get dealt with quite robustly.
Don't I know it?
And you will.
Anyway,
and that's nothing personal. It's not.
So what about officer discretion? You would never use that with me, would you?
Yeah, of course. I would use it with if it was proportionate to do that, and it was the right thing to do. Right. It's never wrong to do the right thing.
At the CISC
if it was right to do.
That's it. We got sidetracked. I was talking about that video. I know the guys there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I worked for the guys years ago on the door. Now I went down to see them all the next day.
But you were racist that day.
No, I was not.
Well, that's not what they told me.
What, calling somebody a blue nose? That's not a race. You know what a blue nose is?
I don't, but I can guess.
A blue nose is a Glaswegian supporter. That's not a race.
But if someone perceives comments to be racist, whether you... I mean, there was comments that one of them said to me that would indicate that you was being culturally offensive, shall we say.
But millions of footballers chant it to each other every day.
I'm sure they do.
So,
but you had encroached the terrace fencing, so therefore you fell foul of Section 68, the Criminal Justice and Public Order Act.
The gate was open.
It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. You've entered there as a trespasser.
No, I haven't.
Look at the legislation on your phone.
I've looked at it.
Yeah.
That legislation was created for the illegal raves in car parks.
You've entered a private area. You were found on enclosed premises.
No, it wasn't. The gate's open.
It was closed when I got one.
Yeah, they closed it. So the gate was wide open.
They're saying the gate was closed and you'd entered.
And there was no sign in it saying no pedestrians, no access.
They decided they didn't want to pursue any formal complaints against you because you left the area, so therefore there was nothing for you.
But it didn't stop you trying, did it?
Well, I was deployed to it along with PC.
Yeah, but you were more interested with the guys, and each one of those guys told me personally the next day that you were more interested. You were quizzing them whether I said anything racist, and did they get it on film?
They told me that you did say something.
No, they tell me different. Right?
Well,
now I tend to believe them. I tend to believe them because I caught I caught you at it. Bang to rights at Lytham Festival, didn't I?
Doing what?
The same thing.
What do you mean?
Oh, with the donut guy. I was stood behind you, filming. You weren't aware I was there, and you were quizzing him. Was he being racist and abusive? Did you get any of it on film?
I think if you look back at the footage, you will quite clearly hear me asking them, was there any remarks made towards you, and was there any racist remarks made?
No, your exact words were,
yeah.
Was he being racist?
No, I asked that exact question.
Yeah, but why would you do that?
Because you've got form for it, you've been prosecuted.
Right, so do you do that with everybody that you've
People I
put
know
through
that,
the courts.
people that I know that have been convicted of racist public
So
order.
you've got a thing in your bonnet about racism then?
No, not particularly.
Right, so if you've arrested a shoplifter before, every time you see him, do you...
If they came out of the shop, I would go over to the security guard and say, have you taken anything off them? Have you seen them conceal anything?
Yeah, Chloe does that now.
But why would you do that? Because it's down to them to make the complaint. Yeah, but it's down to the shop to make the complaint.
Not necessarily. We're investigating officers, aren't we? We don't walk around without...
Now, there's a difference between investigating and dealing with complaints and poking your nose into members of the public's business.
That's not...
If the members of the public's business is crime, then it is.
That's what we do.
Yeah, what I'm saying is you can't just go poking your nose in hoping that the member of the public has...
We're not hoping.
If anything,
You are. You are.
We would like to hear
Don't
that
lie,
person
you
say,
are.
no, they went in, they purchased everything that they've got with them and they left.
We'll
Fantastic,
go,
good
absolutely
news.
brilliant, thanks, and we'll walk away. But if we know they are prolific, they're in and out of shops all day, concealing, they might get caught one day, they give the stuff back, and then they come back each day, and we have a lot of those on the town centre. If I see them and they come out, I will say...
So what are you saying? You're not just a company me?
I'm not a CUNT with you.
Why?
I just deal with you how you present to me and what offences you commit. You're just disgruntled because you were found guilty.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm annoyed I got found guilty because I know I didn't do it.
I would be too if I thought I was innocent.
I don't think I'm innocent, I know I'm innocent. Yeah, you know I am too. You know I am too.
Well, I'll tell you what, you've got probably the best one in the UK.
Best what?
Trevor Holborn Cabanes, probably the best solicitors there are.
Trevor's past it.
Trevor's brilliant.
In his day, not anymore,
He used to be a barrister, Trevor.
Used to be a High Court advocate.
He used to be a QC.
Yes, I know. Trevor would, 30 years ago, Trevor would have chewed you up and spat you out.
Yeah, I'm sure he would. I've got a lot of time and respect for him.
So have I.
He's a good man.
He is a good man, but he's not the same man.
Well, I think he's part-time now, waiting for retirement.
Last time I went to
So,
Right, we'll bid you a fond farewell.
they've gave you a taser.
I've had it for 12 years.
How many times have you used it?
Enough.
Have you used it? Yeah. Justified?
It has to be necessary, proportionate, justified. Yes, of course. We abide by the national decision model, don't we?
No, it does get, a lot of people do use them unjust. What's the procedure for it?
What do you mean?
Well, like say you want to stop and search me. You have to have just reasonable suspicion, don't you?
For what reason? For drugs?
No, just to search me in general. Anybody.
You need reasonable ground.
Yeah, there has to be something.
Not just intel alone.
Right.
There needs to be more than that.
Because you'll have heard about the incident where I nearly got tasered at Norbeck Castle, no?
Oh, no.
Did you not hear about it?
No.
With a film crew?
No.
Well, the same ones that were doing Netflix, with James Nesbitt and that.
Somebody nearly tasered you.
A copper, yeah.
Why?
Because I went to the security fence where the compound, like when they're always filming, you know. And the security guards from before, I got to know them all from Capricorn Security.
Yeah.
So they're all okay with me, you know. There's never any arguing. So it was the same security company in the car park at Norbeck Castle. I walked up to them, didn't recognise them, so I asked if Nathan was here or his father. Were they on the job, like, because they know me. And they were just arrogant, no, I wouldn't speak, and, you know, offish. So I just carried on walking up, talking to the camera, doing my bit, trying to find out what was being filmed.
Yeah.
And then I put the drone up. That was the end of it. Next thing I know, police cars come screeching into the car park. The copper with the taser out. Get fucking down on the ground, face down, handcuffed, searched. They had phoned 999 and told them I said, I've got a bomb on me.
Alright. Who did?
The security.
Oh, I see. Did you make any reference to having the bomb on you?
I said to the camera, these guys are acting like I'm a terrorist with a bomb.
Right.
Talking to the camera.
They
Yeah?
very well may have misheard you or misinterpreted what you said.
Of course they did. So anyway,
I take it you laid face down.
Well, eventually, yeah. Eventually, yeah. I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna take.
Handcuffed and searched.
Yeah.
Under Terrorism Act.
They didn't make it clear what section. No, it's section 1 apiece.
Yeah, it covers different sections. Section 47, I think it is, into terrorism.
Well, those circumstances are classed.
Yeah.
But it's down to the officer at the scene, isn't it?
Yeah, there should have been a bit more discretion.
I mean, you're entitled to a copy of that search anyway, so you would have seen what you were stopped and searched for.
Yeah, it was because of that sentence. Yeah. Luckily, it was an officer that turned up that knew me from years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and so he got the handcuffs took off, and other officers were searching my drone and the batteries and everything.
Right.
You know, looking for a bomb. But don't you think that's crazy? If somebody just says a member of the public's got a bomb, or he says he's got a bomb.
There, I don't know what was said.
What would you have pulled the taser out?
I'm only taking your word for it, and can't.
What's
really...
confusing is, yeah.
Is
9 times out of 10.
Is your word good enough? Would I believe you if you told me something? Probably not.
Why? I've not been convicted for lying.
No, I don't think you've been very honest with me in the past.
In the past, I've been 100% honest with you. Yeah. What have I got to lie about?
Pardon?
What have I got to lie to you about?
I don't know. But we've got work to do. We've got tasking to do. So it's been real. It's been nice shooting the breeze.
Right, I don't know your name.
No, you don't.
Are you going to give it?
Yeah, BC Kosh.
No, I didn't ask you to identify yourself. I'm Mark.
Hi, Mark.
You are? Lewis. You're right, Lewis. So we're right. So I know what to expect from you now then.
I think
if I'm not doing nothing wrong, you're going to be nice to me.
I'm always nice to you. I usually deal with people what I am presented with. That's it. And you've been decent today.
Yeah.
You've been chatty. You're usually grumpy and obnoxious, aren't you?
I think he's trying to push my buttons.
But you are, aren't you?
Fuck off. Oh, that's going to be a good one for the viewers. Well, I'm glad we've had a chat because I just feel that you personally don't like me.
Absolutely not.
You know?
You couldn't be further from the truth, Mark. I bear no malice. I hold no grudges against anybody.
Right. So you're going to stop going on about, oh, you've been racially abusive, you've been convicted. You're going to stop it, yeah?
Depends if you want to start pointing cameras at me and trying to poke police and PCSOs.
I never do that. Come on, you know I'm not a police hater.
You did with the PCSOs. You went on a bit of a mission, didn't you?
Which one?
Was it?
Bid wardens, yeah.
Yeah, bid wardens.
Bid wardens, yeah, quite rightly so.
Why? What's your bid?
What do they do?
Well, I don't know. They've got their own tasking, they've got their own deployment guide.
And where are they all now?
Well, they don't do the promenade for one, that's taken off them.
I've seen one in the last, and that was Monkey Boy doing the dance when I was on my live.
And you need to be careful with that type of comment too.
No, it's not racist.
Somebody could perceive it as well.
Yeah, but then they've got the problem.
Well, it would ultimately fall.
And I would have to be talking to that person.
Problem now, because of
I call everybody Monkey Boy based on my perception of the level of their intelligence.
Right.
There's nothing to do with the race or colour.
Well, somebody could perceive it as that way. Maybe you want to change your words.
But that means I'm buckling to the system then, doesn't it?
No, it's just about being
I'm entitled to my
a
opinion.
little bit more culturally aware of people's feelings, perhaps. Anyway, that's for you to
chew on.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example. The donut guy, yeah? But before you come along,
Lyndon Prompt.
Yeah. Before you appeared, that guy was threatening to do all sorts.
Donut man. He wasn't selling donuts. You mean security?
Yeah.
Right. Donut.
Well, I don't know his name. He wouldn't give me his name afterwards. But I was having a good chat with his colleague because I was putting the camera up.
Yeah.
So he was making all sorts of threats of violence to get my camera down.
Was he?
The big guy, yeah. You'll see it when you see the video.
You never said that. You never told me at any point.
I don't make complaints, Ian, you know. I take it on the chin. I'm a grown-ass man. So anyway, that was it. So because he was threatening me with violence, nothing specific, he just said, oh, there's lots of things we can do, Sonny, to get your camera down. Don't you worry about that. So I perceived that as he was going to get hands-on and physical, yeah? So anyway, he walked away, and I said, and lay off the donuts, yeah? You're one donut away from a heart attack, mate. Lay off the donuts a bit. Now that's not racist, it's not abusive, that's being concerned. Abusive. No, it's not, it's being straight and concerned about someone's health. Yeah?
It's not, is it?
It is. That's the right way of saying it. In today's snowflake society, oh, you can't say that. Why? If somebody's fat, they're fat. Look at me. I'm a fat bastard. No, I don't. Only when they're giving me grief, then I'll give it back. Yeah.
Let's be right, you were there for one reason and one reason only, and that was to poke, to film.
That was to test the security. To test the security, yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not going to deny that. They all know that. But I've got equally as good footage when they're nice.
Oh, by the way, I got the message off the officer that you sent down.
Did you? That was just for his reaction, you know that?
I did laugh though.
You did, good. I know you. I had to whisper it as well, because you kept going, in the earshot of members of the public, so tell him.
Tell PC Lester.
Yeah. Anyway, no, I'm not doing that.
He did.
He did. So you saw the funny side of it.
I did.
Yeah.
I always do.
It wasn't personal to you, it was to see. It was to get his reaction.
I have absolutely no issue with you whatsoever. No. You have an issue with the will though sometimes.
No, I have an issue with things that are wrong for the people. That's it.
Well, I agree with some things that you do. I agree with a lot. I disagree with a lot of things you do.
Ooh, so there's scope there for a chat one day, is there?
Yeah. Retire.
Retire.
Right, Mark.
Okay, guys, nice chatting. See you later, Lewis.
What's your YouTube channel called again?
UK Meet the Tyrants.
UK Meet the Tyrants. I knew it was. I was just telling my guy because I listen to you all the time.
Alright, cheers.